Volvo Trans Am to Clayton today. Everybody have a last look at the TA. There she is in all her glory. Okay.
That's one way of putting it, yeah.
So we're hoping to pick up a few bits, maybe have a look at some heaps, you know, wander around. We're gonna try and drive, and then we're gonna try to, we're trying to find a front end for our 51 Chev project. Is this our turn?
Maybe.
I think so.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, it's the first turn, okay.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of things to get, and we'll try and have a look at some cars and have some laughs. Whoa! Try and stop the Dodge. Oh, if only you could smell brakes on YouTube. Whenever we get a break in the weather, nice to pop in at Clayton's and have a look at what's happening.
One last ride, eh?
One last ride in the juice. Man, it's low. Okay, well, that is not going to start.
No.
Too bad.
It sputtered. I tried. I bet you it's out of gas.
It's just out of gas. It was totally wrong.
You betcha.
Yes, well, this is where this car belongs. Let's just not really dwell on it too much. That's a 63 Impala, two-door hardtop. It's a pretty special car. And what is that next to it? It's a Buick Wildcat. Here right away we see a pair of step-down Hudsons. I'm a big fan of these cars. Don't see that every day, eh? That's a late 30s Ford Coupe. Not to worry, it's in poor shape. Clayton won't crush it, but it's pretty far gone. All you Chevy Sprint fans, be very excited. The first gen Chevy Sprint. There's lots of old farm trucks in this part of the world still, and Clayton has ended up with a number of them. This one seems to be late 40s, early 50s GMC, probably a one-ton. That stuff, yeah.
When I do mine, I'll definitely be coming
Yeah, you
back.
got one of those, that's right.
I got
There's an International in there.
72.
Here's a nice little International farm truck. Oh, there's a few Internationals all in a row there. That's a 1950 Plymouth four-door sedan. Another one that might have talked Clayton about. It's looks like it's hitting the back there, but we might have to make a deal on that. Bump sides. That's a 1963 Plymouth. Well, that's a two-door hardtop. That's an interesting car. Yeah. She's pretty rough, but here's a few old Jeeps and a couple old trucks, and we'll keep going here. This is the vintage Japanese car section at Clayton's. It's pretty fun. This looks to be a 1970-ish Toyota Corona, and here's a early mid-70s Honda Civic, and this looks to me like a late 60s, possibly very early 70s Mazda station wagon. Pretty interesting and rare car. This is a mid-60s Isuzu Bellette. This is a car that I've almost never seen around. I was pretty surprised to see that Clayton has one, but I was also kind of not too surprised. In the background there, I think we can see, I believe, a Sunbeam or a Hillman Imp. I'm not sure which, if you can see it from here. This is the big Toyota from the early 70s, I believe. It's a Toyota Crown. Looks pretty haggard. This is the BMC Land Crab, I think an 1800, Austin 1800, I think they call them. Another car that you didn't see a lot of here. There's another look at the Imp, and a Datsun 510 station wagon. There's some pieces of this car in some of my friend's yellow one, so thought we'd take another look at that. And what do we got? This looks like mid-70s Toyota Corolla Sr5, and a couple of the old Toyota trucks, Hilux. These are almost extinct everywhere now. Like a 53 Meteor, isn't it? Yeah, this is a Canadian Ford. I think 53. It's a 1953 car because it still has the flathead V8 in it, and it's actually surprisingly complete, which is very nice. And if we look inside, these Canadian cars use the Ford-based body, but actually had the Mercury dashboard with the aircraft-style sliding controls, which is actually pretty cool. Amazon carcass. This is funny. This is Will It Run episode 4 right here. Yeah, this 1957 Dodge is one of the cars that was in one of the very first videos I put up on YouTube. The chassis from this car was donated to the green two-door 58 Plymouth that I have, and you can see I cut the area around the trunk lid out for that car as well. I salvaged everything I needed out of it, and Clayton has been selling more parts off of it, I think. There's a 67 Fury beside it, and looks like a 65.6 Chrysler, and another Fury, and yet another Fury. We're in Clayton's Plymouth section here now. This is a 1966 Fury, and I know because that also used to be mine. Oh, and there's a little Japanese Dodge Colt next to it. And another old Dodge or Plymouth there, and it looks like this is a 1950 Chev Coupe. Let's have a look if this has the grille we need. And it's gone. Doesn't matter, there's no front end on it. Oh, this one is one of the last Studebaker sedans there, and if we look in the back, that also used to be mine. That is a 1969 Mercedes 250 that I bought for the engine. Here we have a 1960 Pontiac, looks like a two-door sedan, like a Laurentian or something. Also 1960, this one's a Chrysler, probably a Windsor, four-door sedan. Next to another Fury there, I think. 1965 Fury in this case, that actually I did not own. Next to, that's a 1968 Dodge Monaco, and a 65 or 6 Chrysler 300. Nice piece there. That is, I'm pretty sure, 1966 Chevy Impala Convertible. This has got to be a 72 Mercury Montego Fastback. Pretty cool car. Kind of haggard. This one, 63, possibly 4 Pontiac, and another 64 Pontiac. Is a Pontiac Laurentian. Here we have a 1970 Valiant four-door sedan that was actually pretty solid, so a lot of it's been cut away and used in other cars. This is a 1958 Mercedes 190D that I owned many years ago. I think it's in one of our Redneck Show videos. Donated that to Clayton. And behind that is a 1959 Rambler Super that was actually also mine many years ago. For Chevy, and that's a 69 Coronet. Oh, hey, AMC, nice. That's I think it's a 69 Rebel or something. Yeah, it's a Rebel. Cool, hey, and a 61 Biscayne. Cool. So many sweet cars here at Clayton's. Hey, here's a 1961 Plymouth. Looks like it might have been a Belvedere. That's parked next to another late 60s Mercedes, I think a 280 in this case. And beside that, looks like a 1955 Chrysler sedan. And as we walk past, we get a 1958 Delray, another car. This was not my car, but I did have one of these. Yeah, this one's actually reasonably solid, even if you don't count the fun grandpa repair there on the top. And sitting next to a 69 Impala, another good looking car. Here's another look at the Delray. Pretty decent lots of good parts, and a Studebaker, early post-war Studebaker pickup truck, and possibly a fleet color paint job. And I think that's a 62 Pontiac. Okay, people comment on our videos, everybody's always in safety fucking gear, eh?
Don't want to get lost.
This is like the best dressed YouTube channel. Yeah, I have this the same car. I'd have to say, in a rare case of mine being better than the other one I found. Oh, look at this, I love Furies. In this case, looks like a 1970 Fury 4-door sedan. Pretty clean up front here. I believe this is a Fury 2, so probably a 318 car. Pretty decent. Shit, this is half out, this is the thing, right? It's just fucking sitting there.
Yeah.
Right? There's pan. There's a 1956 Chev, and here's 1951 Chev. Let's have a look at what else is in this. There might be pieces we could use. Oh, we need a door handle, buddy.
Hey, yeah, great.
So this panel's already off. And is this the same interior? I believe so. This is cool. It's a 1958 Oldsmobile. It's an 88. It's a pretty cool old girl. Not their finest hour, I think everybody agrees. And the Oldsmobile did certainly better cars before and after that one. Nevertheless, interesting car. That is a, I believe, a 56 Studebaker. We have something very similar to that. I believe 67 Parisienne. Two-door hardtop. Here we found a 1960 Oldsmobile next to a 1958 Ford 4-door sedan, and then got lucky enough. One of the cars we came looking for today was a 1957 Pontiac for Renee's project, and here we came across a, I wouldn't say complete, but complete-ish one that we'll certainly find at least one or two decent pieces on. And a fairly interesting and complete 1962 Galaxy 4-door sedan, top of the line model, and then got lucky with this 1951 Pontiac where we were able to salvage the headlight buckets and the trim. You don't see those sitting in wrecking yards all the time anymore. That's that's about a 72.3 Firebird. That's right, he's got them all. Oh well, that one's not getting fixed. This is 65 Chrysler, the year that they put the covered headlights on. It's a very interesting 1-year only thing. Interesting if you're me, I guess. Me and like a minuscule number. Gentlemen, you know who you are. There's your grill. Yeah, that's got a pretty good... it's got the V8 badge too. Shit, eh? Cool old 49 Dodge 2-door postie there. And this is a Chev. This is like a 47, I think. Oh, the Chrysler I'm thinking of is up here, I think. Wow, these are some oldies in Old Town here. Here's another Oldsmobile. Yeah, it's a 4678 Chevy. Olds, it still has, look at how good some of this stuff is. Like, it's still got a perfect horn ring on it, you know? This is a 53, and that's a, oh, I forget. That's like a 54 Pontiac, isn't it? I think, something like that. Another Hudson. This was a Hornet, hey? This wasn't like a shitty Hudson. This was the top of the line Hornet. And it had an automatic. That would have been a pretty special car in the day. Still lots of good bits on it. We'll have to keep it in mind. I know Clayton was storing some of these for a Hudson collector friend. That would explain the Hudson Jet over here. Sweet, eh? Back out. Wow, what year? Hard to say. Oh, it's a 50. It's a 50. Yeah, cool. Well, this is cool. 4678 Chrysler, just like the one we have.
Oh, this is the one you want compared to that other one.
Oh, well, I want this emblem. I'll pay him whatever he wants for the emblem. The grille's no better than mine. Yeah, 39 Dodge or Plymouth, and it's a...
It's got like a vintage car guard on the front of it.
Does it? Oh my goodness, it does, yes. What's beside it there? It's a Pontiac, isn't it?
You think so?
Yeah, like a 46 Pontiac or something. Yeah, really cool. There's some nice old girls there. And right next to it, like some kind of Buick Park Cafe.
Couple of Buicks.
That's a Vista Cruiser. Oh. Hey, remember the ones with the glass top?
Yeah, that one's...
That's like a 70 or so Vista Cruiser.
Yeah, it looks like some 14-year-old got a hold of it.
Yeah, it looks like somebody had a party in there. Some real old iron there. Some 30s stuff. It's cool that he keeps all this. Hey, there's my old Kaiser. Yeah, right on.
It's in the
All right, look at that. It looks right at home here, eh? Now Clayton has a Kaiser. And, oh, there's a 50 Dodge just like the one I have. Hey, this is an Acadian, isn't it? This is a Canadian version of a Nova. Don't see them every day. Yeah. That is a probably a pretty rare grill in that car. That goes to it home. Beauty, eh? That's a 58 Buick Special. Look at the grill's pretty decent. It's a pretty cool car.
I don't see any broken parts.
Yeah, very cool.
Even though the headlight's pretty solid, at least on the passenger side.
Actually,
yeah, that car could be saved. I mean,
you'd have to love it.
You'd have to like them.
Yeah.
They're
super strong.
I love 59s, 58. It's just so heavy. I love the grill though. The grill's amazing. There's a 67 Fury. Oop. I think Agent 1080 owned that at one time. Yeah, I was pretty tired. It's a 55 Dodge solid there.
That's Saratoga from this.
Yeah, that's the base Dodge. That's Canadian Dodge Plymouth body. That's a Crusader. That is the real cheapo. That's the equivalent of a Plymouth Plaza.
Speaking.
Look at the no moldings on it.
No, I know. I love it.
Oh, that's base. Hey, base.
Base.
Turn up the bass, eh? Look at that. Nice.
Ace of base. Huh?
Yeah. Look at this guy. 62 50 Dodge, which we already got. Oh, you know, what the hell did mine need? Look at that. I didn't know Clayton had a glass back Barracuda.
I don't see them around no more.
No, you don't see them sitting in junkyards next to a Cougar. Look at that.
Shit,
67 or 8 Cougar even. There's a Monaco, Charger, Challenger. Oh, he's got that's an old satellite. Yeah, he's got a few two Challengers. Man, these days people would restore them.
Yeah, or at least turn into a roadkill off of them. Yeah.
Cars you don't see every day. Renault Fuego. Cool. The old, gotta get a little French car action or it's not Cold War Motors. Look at that baby Fuego. Is it a turbo? Nope, doesn't have the turbo badges. And speaking of weirdo foreign sports jobs, Skoda Rapid. Let me zoom out here. This is, okay, go ahead. Oh, you're in a pothole? There you're good. Yeah, look at that, Skoda Coupe. Oh, yeah. We're in like the sports car section at Clayton's here.
Yeah.
Man, a guy could almost put a little Grand Prix team together out of this. There's an Audi 100, or in Canada, a 5000 wagon. Lada, right? Eh? We were just talking about Russian car crash videos. There's your culprit, as Renee was saying. When you see a Lada come on the screen, watch for the crash.
Pay attention to it.
That's a Vauxhall. Can you believe that?
No one there?
Yeah.
Cool.
Crazy. I was at the auction where Clayton bought that. It's kind of cool that we live in a part of the world where this stuff is still sitting around, you know? Hey buddy, what's up? Look at all the stuff we got. Frankers, what's happening? We're back from the store. Okay, show us your goodies there. That's a, what is it? A reasonably rare.
Yeah, electric windshield wiper for 57 Pontiac or Chevy.
Very nice.
Pretty complete.
Good find.
Yeah.
Mostly vacuum back then.
Yeah, that's the only one I've ever seen in person.
Yeah, great stuff. Headlight buckets.
Yeah, ashtray.
Nice. Nice armrest.
Decent
damn.
armrest. It's not perfect, but it's better than what I
that's
have.
pretty good, sure. Yeah, that'll clean up.
Yep. Couple headlight buckets.
Nice. Nose for the hood.
This will clean up.
Yeah, yeah, really nice.
So yeah,
Okay, pretty good finds overall, yeah.
Yep.
Very nice.
Very happy.
And we got a, we managed to actually find a 51 Chev grill and splash pan complete. It's actually pretty decent. The chrome has gone away, but that's not really a big deal here. And can't really see it. We got the bumper for the same car. That's exciting. What else do we get? Door handle. Show us the. Grab the door handle there. Yeah.
Door handle.
Yeah. That's it's not great, but whatever, right?
It'll do.
It'll go in the hole, right? It's just. And we got the center for the steering wheel. That's cool. That'll clean up. Oh yeah.
Piece de resistance.
Let's just see.
Get that in focus.
Probably not putting that on the Chevy.
No, I don't think that's for the same car. I mean,
Look what we got, Stell. Stell's so excited.
yeah.
Do
One of these
do
things fits
do
right on
do
together.
do. Look at the fade, hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a much happier car. Still need the one on top, but yeah, right? Oh, I love it. Do you like it?
You
We
could
got
spend a whole day just
2 headlight buckets. Headlight trims, not great, but not terrible. So overall, pretty amazing, really. We set out to buy 51 Chevy grill and bumper, and we came back with one. And we were only gone a few hours.
Yeah, pretty successful, really.
Yeah, pretty good.
weather.
Had a beautiful day too, really. And now back to home base. So sure, eh? That'll be fine.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Certainly better than that, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Success.
Yeah, this thing is decent, eh? Doors close. Gotta roll up the window. Oh, did that car have a horn ring? The one we were looking at?
The ring? I don't
The ring, yeah. No? Okay, just the center. Okay.
Yes. It had a different steering wheel completely.
Oh, wait. My mistake. That never was a horn ring.
They're just.
Oh, there may have been a horn ring, and I thought these were a broken part of a horn ring, but they're not. They're separate. I see you over there. Da-da-da. This is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.